Hello and good evening, everyone. So it feels like absolutely ages since we jumped on one of these YouTube evening live streams. It's just because it's been loads of bank holidays in May, and then we've got to June and finally had some Mondays without a bank holiday. And yeah, my daughter's been ill or been seeing family. There's just been one thing or another that stopped me getting on these streams. But for this week, because I am doing the Royal Ascot members live streams on Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday as usual, what I thought I would do for this week is actually obviously this Monday evening live stream, which this one, as you will have seen from the title and thumbnail, is dedicated to a match betting stream. So any questions that you have to do with match betting that you want to help you out with, more than happy to do that. Tomorrow evening is going to be a different theme. I'm not too sure which one yet, but I'll decide on one. And then same with Wednesday and Thursday, just not still betting related, but not as aimed at match betting. So it might be either trading related or value betting or the each way no lay strategy that I've been talking about a lot on the channel recently. So yeah, I thought I'd do like 4 streams this week, just short ones. I've noticed maybe it's due to the nice weather now. There's not a ton of people joining in the streams, so yeah, they'll be just short, sort of 15-minute long streams. But you know, if you have any questions, jump on early, preferably at like bang on 7, and yeah, get your questions in, and we'll just do a few streams this week, basically. Yeah, as you can see here, I've got my screen shared, and I do this through this platform here called Crowdcast. This is the platform that I use for the members live streams on a Saturday morning and afternoon. And yeah, it's just great because it allows me to share my screen so you can see exactly what I can see here. I did have, so on the thumbnail for this video, I did put the OddsMonkey logo, and I put the Union Jack above it to show, you know, that's the match betting software I would personally recommend for doing any match betting in the UK. I think OddsMonkey is the absolute very best one for it. Then I put an American flag above the Profit Duel logo due to the fact that it's a match betting software for Americans, so for the US market. And for those of you that don't know, Profit Duel is actually made by OddsMonkey. So you can see there, I'm on the original website of OddsMonkey. It's just because I'm so used to it, I didn't really want to move over to the new site and start using the new OddsMonkey site. Although obviously I think it's very good, I'm just so used to this original one. It's the one I used for many years and made all my profit with. So I'm just so comfortable with it. But for those of you that have already gotten going with OddsMonkey and you know how their new site is, you'll obviously notice all of the similarities here with Profit Duel because, yeah, it's made by them. So, yeah, it's exactly the same basically. But you can see here, these are all American offers. So, Americans, if there are any Americans in the stream here, give us a shout. But yeah, you're very lucky, you Americans. You can get Bet365's welcome offer is bet $10 US dollars, of course, to get $200. And that is kind of similar. I think the original UK Bet365 welcome offer was correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was bet £200 to get a £200 free bet. So yeah, in America, they're very lucky. It's just $10 to bet of your own money. Obviously, you back and lay, so you cover all the outcomes. And actually, in America, no, you don't. Oh yeah, you can lay. There is a betting exchange actually now in America. I'm trying to remember what the name is. But yeah, I need to do a video on that actually, the exchange they have in America. But yeah, normally if you're not using the exchange in America, you would just back a bet and then go to another bookmaker and back the opposing outcome. And then yeah, do the same exact thing with the $200 free bet. And you can see there, excuse me, you can see there $140 is the sort of estimated profit on that. It takes 20 minutes. And it does say here that that's just for people in New Jersey, in the state of New Jersey. But, I can't understand, I can't see why, if you had the exact same offer in another state from Bet365 or very similar, I don't see why you couldn't follow the guide exactly the same, really. Yeah, and there's a recommended bankroll. So you would want to have $300 to do that offer. And you might say, why do you need $300 to, bet $10 and get a $200 free bet? But it's obviously because you need additional funds to cover the other bets. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm still not recovered 100% from this recent illness I've had. But yeah, there's loads of offers there. I definitely need to crack on and get that video done on the American exchange. And actually, I've only just noticed this here. It says life after sports welcome offers, 4 ongoing offers worth, so just $18 there. Excuse me. Sorry, my throat's going really dry here. Before that just said coming soon, like there was nothing there. So it just shows that Profit Duel are adding more offers to that now. And they even have an offer there for a casino reload offer there as well. It's only $31, but still profit nonetheless. And finally, there is a Australian match betting software that I just like to sort of recommend to people. And I'm going to have to cough again now. Sorry, that cannot be nice to listen to on a live stream. But yeah, Bonus Bank, basically there were a few, not loads, but a few Australians that were sort of asking me, oh, what match betting software do you recommend? And I kind of, because I've obviously never used any match. I don't even think I've been to Australia in my life. I went to a few places as a child, so I don't know. Maybe I went as a child and I just can't remember it. But definitely not been to Australia as a legal aged, someone that could place a legal bet anyway as an adult. So yeah, I've never sort of looked into match betting softwares before until I got asked, which one do you recommend? And I basically just went searching around, and Bonus Bank was the very best one I could find. It's like very similar to OddsMonkey with the sort of quality of tools. The price point for Bonus Bank is very good as well. There's a few other match betting sites in Australia. They're not quite as good, but they're a bit more expensive. They're like 20, 30, or even 40 Australian dollars more per month. And they just don't have as many tools. So just wanted to mention Bonus Bank. If you are in Australia and you want to get going with match betting, that's the one that I'd recommend there. But let's see here. So on the chat here on YouTube, thank you so much everyone for joining me here. Do appreciate people getting involved and tapping the like button to show you support on the channel here. But Suman Ali, hi there, good evening. If it is evening for you, because you're saying hi, I am from Bangladesh. So you would be, what I'm guessing, probably 6 or 7 hours ahead of me then. So would that make it very early in the morning, something like that? So yeah, good early morning to you then, if it is that time there. Excuse me. And Matthew Lewin, hi there, good evening. Saying, hi guys, anyone use the OddsMonkey bog tool for scalping on the tote? Rather good. So I have not had any experience of that, and I've not seen anyone mention that before. So a really good shout there, Matthew. If you, it would be very, very cool of you, because anything that could be helpful to the subscribers on here or anyone involved in the profit, well, not just anyone involved with the Profit Boss channel, but anyone involved in match betting. If you have anything that could be helpful, then it's always cool if it gets shared around. So down in the description, at the bottom of the description, I've left all the links to the Facebook groups. So there's the UK match betting Facebook group, there's a Betfair trading Facebook group, and then I've got the US and Australian Facebook groups for match betting as well. So if you want to be, it's up to you, obviously you don't have to, but it'd be really, really helpful if you go ahead and get joined up to the UK match betting group, and you want to do a post just about that, and get a conversation going to do with that, then that would be fantastic there. Paul Sheldon, hi there, good evening, saying, can you do an integrated bet with the old site on OddsMonkey? And you put there, I've heard the old site has its advantages. So yeah, integrated bet, if you mean through the odds matcher here, then yeah, so I'll just show you, this is of course, the original site. Go on the odds matcher, select a bet. Let's go England versus North Macedonia. Bring this up here and then show the calculator. Yeah, you can absolutely, obviously on mine at the moment for Smarkets, it says link account because I still need to get my Smarkets account back. They put it, a few of you will know this already, but they put my Smarkets account under review, I think about a month and a half ago now, coming up for 2 months ago, actually. It must be now. And I just, I sent them all the documents and then they basically lost them. So now they've asked me to send all the documents again for like 3 different bank accounts. So I still have to do all that again. I've promised myself I'm going to do it this week. So I really need to crack on. But yeah, that if your account was linked or if you had your Betfair exchange account linked there, then yeah, you can absolutely place the integrated lay bet there. So yeah, just like you can with the new site there. But let's see. Oh yeah, Joey W, good evening, saying evening, Chris. And Joey just saying, just got Revel through your link. So 1 month, yeah, the first month, 50% off there. So very nicely done. And yeah, appreciate you using my link there. It's always really good getting the 50% off there. I think it just gives you that head start. You know, saving, obviously it makes sense, doesn't it? Saving the money on the subscription, and then it's just extra profit that you can take, reinvest back into your value betting bankroll, and then use that bit of extra cash there that you've saved to be able to make more money. It just makes a whole lot of sense, doesn't it? But Joey there saying, is it risky to bet on Betfair sports, so sportsbook on low tier esports? It's a good question. So, I mean, it comes down to, in my opinion, and everyone will have different opinions on this, but it comes down to, I think, how old is the Betfair sportsbook account that you're using? If it's a brand new account, then you may want to be a bit careful, like tread lightly with betting on the low tier matches. You can have that option to select high tier only. And potentially, if we have tomorrow night's live stream as the value betting live stream, then potentially, yeah, I can definitely show, well, you probably know where that option is, but I can show you where that option is on there to just be looking at high tier bets. So yeah, if it's a brand new account, probably wouldn't want to go on low tier esports. Maybe I've seen some people, they've actually said like on one bookmaker account, they're just betting on like tennis, for example. Then on another bookmaker, soccer or football as we call it, but soccer, and so on and so forth, like stick to certain sports for different bookmakers. And then that way it could potentially, you know, help you fly under the radar a bit better there. But let's see here. Oh yeah, so Jay, hi there, good evening. Just saying, do you have a multi-accounting course? So the funny thing is with multi-accounting, there's that big sort of thing that came out, news article that came out a couple of months ago, talking about the guy that got 5 years in jail for essentially for multi-accounting. And I think it got everyone a bit worried, including myself. Yeah, everyone was a bit like, okay, well, can we actually do multi-accounting? You know, who wants to have 5 years in prison for something? You know, it's like ridiculous. And I definitely, you know, anything illegal, I stay well away from it. I never ever want to do anything illegal. I don't like the thought of prison food. I like my food. So, and plus there's obviously other things that are bad about prison. But yeah, so I removed a lot of the videos. Well, sorry, they never existed. Obviously, I've never done any multi-accounting videos, but no, I removed some videos. I can only say this now because it turns out multi-accounting is completely legal. It's like they say it's a gray area, but I've had it proven now from a few people that you can absolutely do multi-accounting. The guy that got the 5 years, he was actually just committing straight up fraud. The news article just twisted it like they do to say that it was multi-accounting, but it wasn't. He was opening bookmaker accounts, placing bets, and then if the bets lost, he was then claiming that the details had been stolen and getting refunds back for the lost bets. But then if the bets won, he obviously didn't say anything and he just took the winnings. So yeah, that's just straight up theft, isn't it? But if you just like bonus abusing, match betting, bonus, bashing as it's called, then there's nothing against the law about that at all. I do want to make a multi-accounting course for sure. Obviously, it'd be another free course. All my courses are completely free over on the Ko-fi page there. If you want to check them out, the link's down in the description. I think it's down at the Ko-fi page link, that is down at the very bottom of the description. I've now got, so the Extra Places course, the 2-up course. I've obviously made a lot of money from Extra Places and 2-ups. And then there's the value betting course as well to do with using rebel betting. So yeah, check them out there. The free or pay what you want if you want to, if you want to pay £1 for it or a fiver. Thank you everyone, by the way, that has paid money. It's like a donation kind of thing. And yeah, some people have been paying like £20 for one, and yeah, I've not actually asked for any money. So it is massively appreciated when people do that, of course. But yeah, with regards to a multi-accounting course, it's on the to-do list. It's just one of those things trying to prioritize what's best. Like I've literally this week just started doing my tax returns, so that's like going to take a lot of time up these coming couple of weeks, I think, if I can get it done in 2 weeks. But HC there, hi there, good evening, saying, would it be realistic to make around £600 a month for around a year? So really, realistically, I would say yes. For a year, £600 a month is, yeah, absolutely achievable. For a year, it really, really depends on so many things. Like if you're talking about just using one set of accounts, it just comes down to like how quickly you'll get restricted, gubbed, or even closed down completely. Yeah, so whether you could make £600 a month, maybe for 3 months, or maybe you could do it for 6 months. For a year, I think that might be pushing it. I think maybe on the top end, I would say if you could make £600 a month for 6 to 9 months, that would be more realistic, I think. So yeah, I'm just being straight up with you there. Yeah, like Tom said, oh yeah, so replied to there saying yes, good evening, hi there, Tom. But yeah, so yeah, obviously everyone's opinion is gonna vary on that, but for me, it would be, as I say, 6 to 9 months would be a more sort of real time scale there. But yeah, your absolute best bet is to have to be setting up other accounts that you can then continue to use. Say if you lost a full set 3-4 months in, if you then want to set up another full set and then another full set, then those 3 sets would give you that full year of profit, making that 600 quid a month there. But Hamster Tales TV, hi there, good evening, saying, in your live stream during the big event like Ascot, do you walk us through the bets you place, like extra place bets? I'm interested in dutching the entire field, but looks complicated. Adam. So with regards to yeah, so to answer your first question there, yeah, the way the members live streams there work for like a Saturday ITV racing, or like for Royal Ascot, as I say, I'll be live on, I can't go live tomorrow and Wednesday due to childcare issues. I'm sure those of you with kids will completely understand that. But Thursday and Friday, I will be live streaming for Royal Ascot. potentially for about an hour and a half in the afternoon each day. And then on Saturday, we'll do the 1 hour in the morning and then 1.5 hour stream in the afternoon. And yeah, basically, I have my screen share just like this. I'll be going through the various softwares like the OddsMonkey Extra Place Matcher, Each Way Sniper for the Each Way No Lay bets. And then I've got my screen shared. If I find a plus EV profitable value bet to do with either extra places or an each way value bet, then I literally just tell you which bet it is, which bookmaker to use, what odds you need to take, what kind of, if you're kind of not sure on what stake size you should use, then I can even recommend that to you depending on your bankroll. So yeah, it really, the members live streams really are like a case of me. If you are newer to match betting, especially, kind of like holding your hand and trying to help you avoid making any mistakes or taking any bets that you really shouldn't be taking, and just sharing with you what I've learned about doing it over the past few years since I started doing this in December 2018. So I've been fair few years of experience now. And even if you're more experienced at match betting and you think, oh, I don't need Chris telling me what to do, I can do everything myself. I think being involved in the member streams, it's just a much more fun way to do things, to be betting at the festivals on a Saturday. I know when I started, like through all of 2019, I would have loved it because I didn't start making YouTube content till about what would it be, September-ish, October 2020. 2020. So all of 2019, I was doing match betting completely by myself, and there was no one doing a live stream and sharing their screen and like making it a fun thing to do. So yeah, not only are you making money, but you also have a group of fellow match betters, smart betters that you can get involved and do it all together with there. So yeah, definitely get involved for the Thursday, Friday, Saturday streams if you're interested there. But what I'm going to do is, because I did intend for these streams to be just a sort of quick 15-minute stream and then wrap it up. But I see we've gone over, so it's not a big deal, but gone to 7:23 there. I'm going to go live again tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. And as I say, just for 15 or so minutes. And I think we will go with tomorrow evenings will be a value betting, main focus value betting. But if you join and you have a match betting question, it's absolutely fine as well. But yeah, I'll hopefully see everyone then tomorrow evening at 7 p.m.